I have an exam in 16 and a half hours, and I really don't want to fail the class it's for. It's Art of the Contemporary African Diaspora, a class that's been hard since the first day. And my professor is so good, and the other students are so smart. But it's I've taken 2 other art history classes, and I took my first art history class. I was, a dumb freshman, and so I didn't know how to read course numbers, and so I enrolled in an upper division 1, and I got a B in it, and it was a lot of reading, but I still did it. And now I'm like much better at writing and better at art history, and I got a C- on my midterm, and my final paper hasn't been finished or turned in yet, but it's tragic, and my professor told me my thesis seemed like unfocused, and I had to resubmit it, and so I'm kind of looking at possibly not passing, or passing with a D, which I don't remember what that means, because I wanted to count it as my upper division non-Western art history requirement. It's weird because I'm also at the same time taking another art history class, and it's also upper division, and it's same number of days a week, same-ish number of students. The readers, this one is the one for the class I'm struggling for, this thick, and this is the one for the class that I'm doing really decently in. I'm getting like a B so far, and hopefully that'll hold up with my final paper, even though my final paper is a little bit non-traditional, because he kept saying he wanted like our own interpretation on things and not to just rely on other scholars. So I was just like, I just leapt into that with like, this is how I feel. I think this makes me think this. And I didn't really run that by him, but at all, didn't. But I'm kind of confident that that will go well, because I had, so anyway. So, this is really misleading, guys, when you make your readers look like this. Gives me no indication of how difficult a course is going to be, and it'll really be okay. If I don't pass the class, I have 4 more quarters before I'm graduating. I have a lot of time to get this unit, that credit. My GPA won't be toast because my independent study class is going well and my other class is going well. We only take 3 at a time. But I've put in the time for it. Like, I've done the readings, I've gone to the class. I missed the class a couple times, but overwhelmingly mostly went to the class, and I studied really hard for the midterm and got a C-. And I was nervous going into the midterm, but then when I was filling it out, I was really relieved. I felt like it was going really well, and then it came back with a C-, and everyone got really good grades in that, because the exam was out of 100 points. There were questions worth 75 points, and she gave you 25 points for showing up. And I got a C-. So the final's not cumulative, so it'll be about the same amount hard as the midterm, but I don't have a way of getting more than a C-. I didn't not study for it. I studied a lot, and I prepped, and she gave us 3 study guides for that midterm, and I filled them out, and I carried them around, and I read the readings, and then I bombed the slide IDs and got partial credit on the essays. So that's what I'm looking at doing again tomorrow. I had coffee to be able to work, and that didn't help because I have anxiety, and the coffee makes it a lot worse. But it was probably gonna get, my hair looks, that's not relevant to my grade. So I don't know whether to keep reviewing the slide IDs, whether to take a break in the sunshine. Wengechi Mutu. Perverse Anthropology, a photo montage of Wengechi Mutu. The only word in that I know what it means is photo montage. I know what perverse means and what anthropology means, but I don't know what this means. And I read this, like, when it was assigned, and then I read it again in prep for the midterm. This is how small this is. I can read it, but not really. In the extreme, non-place can appear as blank space, shopping malls, suburbs, airports, but increasingly such space has become ideological. Everywhere we're bombarded by the CNN loop, no longer alone with our thoughts, our books, our work, no longer allowed to have private space in the public arena. Everything is now sold, even the possibility of silence. Like, okay, that's good noticing there. I'm smiling because it's ludicrous, not because I'm happy. Like, I'm thinking about doubling in art history, and, well, now I'm not, but I still am. I like it. Why is it? I'm good at it. Why is it completely kicking my butt? Like, I don't even have, there's nothing wrong this quarter. I'm not working. I like the professor. I've been going to class. I haven't been busy. Been staying in a lot, and it's just like, Jesus, like this. I read this, then I saw this in class, then I saw this on the artist's website, then our professor told us how she felt about it. I cannot tell you what this is called. It's made of glass, it's in Venice, it talks about the erasure of black people from Venice, even though, like, on artifacts it shows that they've been in Venice, like, permanently for the last, like, forever. Like, who made it and why? Couldn't tell you. It is from the Speak of Me As I Am installation of the 50th Venice Biennial, and the artist, oh my god, that's my professor. Okay, I didn't read this thoroughly apparently because I can't read that part. Right there, it credits my professor and her husband for help with the research. Like, that pretty much means I should know it because it's like her thing that she likes apparently, because I forgot the name of it that I just said. Venice Biennial. Nope. Speak of Me As I Am. I did turn to the page, but I didn't look down at it.